My name is Phil Fenimore from the Australian Building Codes Board. Today I'm going to talk to you about a particular part in the roof and wall cladding section of Volume 2, NCC 2022. H1D7 Roof and wall cladding. What I'd like to point out in this is the solutions relating to gutters and downpipes. If you have a look on the right there, through those relevant Australian standards, 1562 Part 1, 2050 and 3500 Part 3, you'll find solutions for gutters and downpipes. Also on the left is a deemed to satisfy set of solutions that are contained within the housing provisions for NCC 2022, if that's the DTS solution that you choose. So specifically, we're talking about clause H1D7 of Volume 2, which will take you through H1D7 4, subclause B, to Part 7.4 of the housing provisions for solutions for gutters and downpipes. But before we move into that and talk about the detail, I'd like to point out that the housing provisions, which is different to NCC 2019, we've excluded the provision of box gutters in those deemed to satisfy solutions. There are solutions for box gutters, but they exist in 3500 Part 3. The only thing that 2019 talks about in terms of box gutters is the requirement for a fall, and then it sends you across to 3500 Part 3. So a decision was made for 2022 in the housing provisions to exclude box gutters entirely so that the complete solution is in that reference document 3500 Part 3. There were only a few changes to this particular set of technical DTS provisions in the housing provisions for 2022, and I'll point those out to you now. The first one is a change in terminology from 2019 to 2022, which is described there. We've gone from the average recurrence interval to annual exceedance probability. It's a defined term, and this term has been changed to align with 3500 Part 3, along with the data for rainfall intensity. So if we're looking at these particular tables, and this one is for the Australian Capital Territory, you'll note that there are differences in those rainfall intensities. This is based on Weather Bureau data, and it's also aligned with the review of 3500 Part 3 to maintain consistency between the code and the relevant Australian standard. For 2022 on the housing provisions, we've expanded a little bit for valley gutters in the part relating to the installation of gutters, specifically clause 7.4.4. We provided in there a little bit more detail through subclause 4 about dimensions and the pitch, relevant tables, things like freeboard set out in subclause C there, and side angles. And what we've done to support this is provided tables with different rainfall intensities, which will give you different dimensions across those three columns for effective depth and width. And supporting that also is explanatory information which sets out in profile in an illustrative way what those table dimensions actually relate to.